Do you pay for a license for contractors, or does their existing email work for Drive access? Excellent question. If you've got Workspace and you've got contractors in your business, there's a couple of ways of sharing access to data with contractors. Now, what most people do is if they're using Google Drive, they'll just open up a folder, hit share on the folder, and share that willy-nilly with anyone they're doing business with. Gmail account, Workspace account, doesn't matter. Or some people will open a document and just share access to that document. Now, there's nothing inherently wrong with sharing a document one by one, and it's fine if you're just working on one document or one folder with a specific contractor. But as your business starts to grow and starts to scale, and maybe you have staff that are sharing things with contractors, or you've got contractors who are working with you on an ongoing basis and a longer relationship, and they're generating a lot of documents for you, well, you may start to run into the issue where documents start to go missing a little bit. So we've got pretty strict controls with how we share things with contractors and how we then manage those contractor relationships. My strong recommendation is that you use a feature called shared drives in your Google Drive for all contractor access. That's pretty much mandatory if you're going to be sharing any documents with contractors, and importantly, having them author documents for you, or they're authoring documents that are in service of your business. When you set up a folder in your My Drive and you share that folder in your My Drive, you are the owner of the folder, but any files in that folder may be owned by someone else. If they create the file, they're the owner of the file. When you use the shared drives feature, the company is the owner of the folder, and anyone who puts a file inside the folder transfers the ownership automatically to the company. And that's very important if someone's outside your business working on documents. The worst case scenario, if you don't own the documents in your My Drive in Google Drive, is that someone else has the ability to delete those documents because they're still the owner of the documents. And if someone's created them, they're the owner, therefore they have permission to delete. And what tends to happen is 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the track, after a contractor has done a bunch of work for you, they go in and they clean up their Google Drive when they're trying to create some more space. And all of a sudden, all of the important business data that is sitting in your My Drive disappears. And you may not even notice this has happened for months or even years later, meaning that recovery might be near impossible. Once you've configured a shared drive in your Google Drive, you can set the permissions so that your contractors can add files, but not remove files. And that means that even if they're using a Gmail account, any files they create will be transferred to the ownership of your company, and that's the smartest way to do things. Now, if you've got a lot of contractors to manage, you might be interested in one of our videos on how to set up group-based permissions, and we go through in depth how to go and set up a group for your contractors and apply that security group to different folders or calendar events or chat rooms inside your business. And that would be my recommendation rather than managing contractors one by one. But I do have a bit of special advice if you've got any contractors that you work very closely with. If you're a medium-sized business like 20, 30 employees and above, or a large business with hundreds or even thousands of employees, it's probably safer at the end of the day to pay for a license and issue each contractor to your business a login to your account. The reason for that is you don't have to worry about the hygiene and the maintenance of checking to make sure that people are sharing documents into your shared drives. You see, a contractor working from their Gmail account could create a document for you and just share it to you via link sharing by clicking the blue button inside the individual document. And it doesn't stop your teams from collaborating with that external person. And everything seems fine until 2, 3, 5, 10 years later, they clean up the Google Drive, they delete the data, and it disappears from your business, and you lose intellectual property that's probably valuable to you. So if possible, pay for the license, create an account, issue it to the contractor, and have the contractor use that account. If not, your main responsibility for you and or your IT person inside the business is to be extra diligent to make sure that any files created go into the shared drives. Now, there's a brand new feature inside of Workspace which restricts staff from creating files in their My Drive and forces them to create files in their shared drives. I haven't tested that one yet, but I'm going to test it in an upcoming video and show you guys if we can get that policy to work. Because for many years, I've asked for a policy that allows us to do exactly that. Restrict my team from creating any documents that are outside of a shared drive. Well, hopefully Google's got the answer with that feature, and that'll be in an upcoming video on the channel. If you need more help with what we've covered in this video, itGenius provides support services to businesses all over the world with problems just like this. Click the link below to get started.